Now at 6, a dog attacks a 3-year-old inside a local Walmart.
That was very traumatic. My 6-year-old brother was screaming his head off, screaming his little brother's hurt. It was very traumatic.
The boy's family wants to know why the dog was allowed inside in the first place, and police are looking for the dog's owner.
And Amazon workers are on strike across the country. Our Ashley Grams is live from the Troutdale facility. And later.
Hey, Drew, are you almost done?
Yeah, I think this is my last pile.
No, we have 3 more piles down in lower.
Oh yeah, earning my money this morning, China Green. Doing field work at the Oregon Zoo for a brand new Drew at the Zoo that's all about the animal poo. We're gonna learn how the zoo turns animal waste into animal knowledge. That story coming up at 6:45. Good morning. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday. I feel like I may be slowly losing some sort of respect amongst my coworkers this morning. China Green's here, so is Rod Hill.
Yeah.
Rod in the Weather Center. Rod, did you know you can gain a lot of knowledge about a animal, probably even a human, by looking through their waste?
I also know that some stories are better written than cinema photography. You know what I mean?
Write me a weather forecast, please.
We have rain moving up toward Olympia and up toward Seattle. This is tracking north of our region, but just note if your travel plans this morning take you up I-5, eventually north of Kelso, Longview, and Castle Rock, you'll start to run into some of that rain. We are all dry. There's our beautiful Christmas tree looking down from the Pioneer Park building in downtown. 49, another crazy mild day upcoming. I have us mainly dry today. There is a threat of some traceable amounts of rain in the valley later today, but overall mainly dry and kind of partly sunny, mostly cloudy back and forth. 54 degrees at noon, 52 at 5 p.m. Very comfortable indeed. Here's Chris.
Definitely comfortable. All right, let's get you out the door, Rod. This is a live look at I-5 in North Portland, rolling right along from Marine Drive. That's your southbound commute on the right-hand side of your screen. We'll switch gears real quick. Door number 3, taking you out to Troutdale. You can see the camera bopping around in the breeze a little bit out there. There's westbound I-84 over there. That is rolling along just fine. So no major freeway trouble locally. We go down to the south in Marion County. There's some light fog showing up in the Salem area. But other than that, guys, we are rolling along just fine on a Thursday morning.
All right, thank you, Chris. Top story here at 6 o'clock. Amazon workers in several states went on strike this morning. The union representing these workers are calling this the largest strike against Amazon in U.S. history.
Ashley Grams joins us live from an Amazon fulfillment center in Troutdale. Ashley, when we checked in with you at 5, no one was striking. Is that still the case?
Drew, China, good morning. No striking workers that I can see right now. It appears to be business as usual here at this fulfillment center in Troutdale. Though I did reach out to Teamsters to ask if any workers in Oregon were planning to join this strike. They told me this morning that they didn't know. What we do know, though, from the union is that workers across the country in New York, California, Georgia, and Illinois are joining the picket line today. Teamsters says Amazon has refused to bargain with the thousands of workers who have joined the union as they try and reach an agreement that secures better wages and working conditions. Of course, the question this morning is how this might impact the holidays. Lots of folks expecting packages for Christmas. Now, earlier this week, NBC did talk with Amazon. Amazon said that they have hundreds of fulfillment centers across the U.S. and that Christmas is not going to be ruined for anyone. If you are concerned about your package, though, you can track that delivery date and time online. Back to you.
All right, Ashley Grams reporting live for us this morning in Troutdale. Next stop here on Sunrise, Northwest Portland. A house fire in Northwest sent one person to the hospital. This is near the intersection of Northwest 107th and Cornell Road. Firefighters were able to get this fire under control once they arrived on the scene. They told us all the people in the house made it out safely last night, but a pet cat did not. Investigators are now working to figure out the cause of this fire.
In Washington, the Attorney General's office has filed felony charges against a Vancouver lawyer. Detectives say in July, deputies went to arrest a man for violating an anti-harassment order, but the man's attorney, Josephine Townsend, forged a court order to keep her client from getting arrested. Court documents say she made it look like a judge signed it and a court clerk stamped it. We spoke with a lawyer who works across the street about the charges.
We are the officers of the court. We have to act with integrity. We cannot do acts that would be illegal, and that's exactly what is purported that this lawyer has done.
Townsend faces 90 days in jail and $5,000 in fines. We reached out to her attorney, but we haven't heard back.
Crime Stoppers is offering a new reward for anyone with information about a prosthetic leg that was stolen in downtown Portland this month. Yesterday on Sunrise, we told you about Atticus Root, whose leg was amputated because of bone cancer. His family says someone stole his prosthetic leg from his car on December 8th near Southwest 11th and Columbia. Crime Stoppers is offering $2,500 for any information that helps find it.
The city of Seaside says extended power outages yesterday caused a sewage overflow. They say about 15,000 gallons of raw sewage was released into the Nicanticum River. The system treats almost 2 million gallons of wastewater a day, and officials are now monitoring bacteria levels to maintain the quality of water.
Northern giant hornets, also known as murder hornets, have officially been wiped out here in the U.S. This invasive species was first detected in the U.S. in Washington 3 years ago. The Department of Agriculture says the hornets posed a significant threat to honeybees and can actually kill an entire honeybee hive in just 90 minutes. Officials say their sting is also more dangerous than a honeybee's.
God, they're massive. All right, this morning we are talking holiday safety, specifically hanging lights, because it can be really dangerous. And Jason Patel, proof of that. Jason was hanging lights at his Portland home on December 10th when he fell off the roof. Next thing he knew, he woke up in the hospital surrounded by his wife and daughter. It was his wife who found him on the pavement, not breathing.
I'm feeling very hopeful. I'm very grateful that my injuries weren't as bad. I could have been paralyzed. I could have been needing surgery. I could be dead. My family thought I was dead.
He's now out of the hospital and wants us to pass along his warning to be careful if you do decide to go on the roof. And he says if you're unsure, just hire a professional or do what my mom does. She just puts on a little light thing on their garage.
Keeping it safe, keeping it small, not this family in Ridgefield. No, they go big. They go big for Christmas. They also go big for Halloween. We've seen that display before as well. This is what's known as the Holiday House on 3rd. Again, this is in Ridgefield. Great opportunity to check out this house over the next couple of weeks. That's what Sunrise photographer Chad Dehart is doing this morning. Chad will tell you, we can tell you, the family wants you to know. Their exact address is 3307 North 3rd Street. So if you want to ride by or walk by and check it out, that is the address, 3307 North 3rd Street in Ridgefield. You know, I was never a big fan of going up on ladders. I don't know about you, Rod. I do not like to climb the great heights to hang up anything. My father-in-law was a firefighter, so no problem going up on ladders. I remember one time we were trying to fix a window at my house, and he's like, you go up and fix it, I'll hold the ladder. And man, I was like shaking like a boot up there. I thought to myself, why am I doing this? Right?
You do this for a living.
Yeah, you're fine with this. You be up here, I'll be down there. No way, no ladders, please.
No.
Yeah, I stopped doing the roof thing a handful of years ago, and now we just stream them on the bushes and a couple of our smaller trees in the front yard.
I'd like to see that, Rod. Can you share pictures tomorrow morning on Sunrise?
Okay.
Thank you.
That was easy. Here's a look at clouds coming up into our area along the coast this morning and then pushing rain into Washington, but mainly north of our region. Second system back here. So there is absolutely a threat of rain at times later today and tomorrow again along the coast. It's unclear as to whether or not any of these systems are strong enough to push rain over the coast range into the Willamette Valley. But we do know for travel today, you'll eventually find some rain north of Cowlitz County on I-5. We're dealing with some fog pockets out there. Nothing that seems to be overly concerning, and temperatures are generally well above 40, so no freezing fog, and it's really comfortable outside. There's our live camera in Salem looking at the state capitol. You can see the fog coming down, kissing the rooftop there. 48 is the number at McNary Field. Similar numbers up through the Portland area. Troutdale's a 50, and that's the spot where east winds are blowing. And of course, those east winds add a chill, and they're gusting to about 30. That will continue today, tonight, into tomorrow. You get away from the immediate gorge outflow, and you find generally light winds. It's 46 out in Hillsborough this morning. Mostly cloudy skies being reported, also 46 in McMinnville and Kaiser. Forecast numbers at 2 o'clock today. There's that legitimate chance of getting some rain pushing inland along the coast. Maybe a trace of rain in the valley later today, but overall mainly dry, and certainly all dry over the Cascades and off to the east with temperatures in the 40s. Cascade passes are nice and clean, no problems there. 56 today, 55 tomorrow. Better chance of seeing a shower at some point tomorrow. And then we're back to an all-out rainy pattern starting Saturday morning for the upcoming weekend, and that's your forecast.